Okay. Cool. So we are ready to go. I think because I told Dave that I like Sega games, I got a Sega game. And we are going with, as opposed to a licensed game that's incredibly fast, we're going to a snail's paced licensed game for all the good little kids. So yeah, let's just get right into it. It's a treasure game, so it has to be fast paced and not slow in the slightest. Just kidding, it's McDonald's Treasure Land Adventure. So yeah, that's what I'm playing today. But before we get into it, I'm going to cheat because there's an option to change the language to Japanese. And it does actually go a little bit quicker. So I'm going to start the game in... Oh, no. Now I'm going to start the game in 3, 2, 1, go. Alright, so as it was mentioned, this is a treasure game. I was looking it up a little bit, and it looks like it is actually the first game that they started developing for the Sega, but then they, not Digna, but they ended up releasing Gunstar Heroes first because they wanted to have their own license before they made a game for somebody else, essentially, or before they released it. So the first game they started working on, but not the first one they released. And you can see a little bit of Dynamite Eddie influence in there too. The game is just a lot of running, shooting stuff. Nothing too major. Gotta try and get a... There we go. Gotta skip there. Whatever. Let's just go this way. But anyways. Yeah, there's not much to it. It is a fairly simple game, but it actually is kind of interesting, some of the stuff that you can do in it. There are a few sections that if you miss and have to like recycle, it can take a long time. This is one of them, getting back up there, if you do happen to fall off completely. But in the lower right, next to Ronald's lives, you can see the little balloon down there. That's actually pretty important because that allows me to do this. And we're just gonna bypass stuff. I mean, not hopefully run into enemies, but whatever. But yeah, so balloons, whenever you fall into a pit, you just pop back up, and that can be used to skip a good chunk of stuff. Yeah, so just going. A lot of this stuff, oddly enough, is like just auto-scrolling stuff. Pretty much the entire next stage after this is going to be on a train, and that's just all auto-scrolling. But yeah, game's fun. Not too much to say at the moment. Just gonna give a little bit of time here. There's also a few intermission cutscenes like this too. And off we go. Yep, that's not good. I'll just take it safe in the safety zone. This is probably the most, like, dynamite heady sounding song in the game, for me at least. Yep. Nothing too major, just going around, jumping, shooting. Hopefully not getting hit. There is, next to the balloons down at the bottom right, is your magic power level. It's not really super important, honestly, but it goes up to 3. And we're going to be coming up to our first boss here soon. It's just a giant tomato. Guy's a jerk. Yep. Alright, so one thing that I do think is kind of neat is bosses actually work an interesting way in this game. Well, assuming I don't get knocked off again. There we go. Each of the bosses fires off a beam like that, and you actually can't hurt them until they steal one of your health. And then you can just go around and beat them up. So yeah, that was a little bit of a botched fight, but pretty decent otherwise. But no, oddly enough, that's the only food-based boss, if I remember correctly. I'm trying to think of the other bosses quick offhand, but we got some weird ones in there. So here's the train. It's the first little auto-scrolling section. I mean, aside from the waterfall, I guess. But yeah, so just sitting here, moving around casually. Dun, 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 dun. All right. Yeah, the little flowers, if you have damage and you get enough flowers down there, you can refill health. Otherwise, if you pick up gems directly, you can refill health as well. There is a shop system in the game, but obviously it takes time, so we're not going to do that. Hopefully we'll be able to get some more balloons before then and call it good. Should be an enemy coming up. There it is. Okay. But yeah. Nothing major still. Just look at that leisurely pace. Okay. And in this section you obviously have to latch onto the stuff that's behind the background there. Try and avoid some lions. Okay. The end section of this portion kind of stinks. There's little acrobat characters, and if they catch you, it just slows you down tremendously. No. Okay. Basically, they like hand you off back and forth to each other for a while, and then you take damage after the final swing, and it just takes forever. So anyways, part of the reason for switching to Japanese, just goes a little bit faster. Each of your friends in the game also need energy from you. There's a lot of Ronald self-sacrifice going on. But basically it just acts as a little checkpoint that you have to clear before you can finish the stage. Usually it's not too bad. I have had it happen once where I get to one of those and I don't have enough health for it, so I can't progress until I go back and get some more. They start off at taking 2 health and then it gets up to 3, and I think the last one's 4. And that's okay. So I'm going to be entering another, well, this whole thing's been auto-scrolling so far, but this is a odd auto-scrolling section at least. I do like the song choice though. Come on. off we go. It's the end of the auto-scrolling for a little while. Well, this is super short. This is the end of the auto-scrolling for a little while. Okay. Let's go ahead and beat up this guy quick. We both await our doom. Well, it's a good thing I helped Birdie earlier, so otherwise I'd be dead. Probably. I don't know, there's no actual falling damage in this game. I think Ronald would have been fine. Birdie just needs something to do. As opposed to Grimace, who obviously doesn't do anything. Oh, come on. Screw it. Alright. This part sucks, and I'm probably going to get stuck here for longer than I want to. Once we get to the top of the little apartment building here, there's a section with an unfinished... Yep, this part. The sumos will cause the entire thing to shift, and that happens, which sucks. If you're standing on a platform, you can't do squat about it. And that, yep. But yeah, the platforms move without carrying you with it, so if you're standing on one, it just doesn't do anything, and it's complete pain. This is my least favorite room in the entire game, but we're almost out of it, so... Or I'm just gonna fall again. Hey, nab it. Okay. Let's do this without screwing up this time. There we go. Okay. Now we come up to another boss. Same deal as last time. Whee! Let's go let him take some health. Alright, and that's that for that boss. Alright. So... Oh yeah, we're not done with the other scrollers. Scrollers. So anyways, we're just stockpiling on balloons. There's no way to bypass this that I'm aware of, unfortunately. Oh, that was really lucky. Okay, whatever. Good. You can stand on the left and the right side of these little boats, otherwise if you stand in the middle you actually get like sucked down into it, kind of. But obviously we want to clear out of there before the saw comes through. Just gonna grab onto this guy's groin for a while, don't mind me, Mr. Balloon. It's a lot of groin grabbing going on in this game. Could have just gone slightly to the left and saved myself all this trouble. Okay, so anyways, you can't get out of this section until 4 waves pass through. And then, goodbye Cruel World. Little intermission again. Yeah, you run away. Wait until Ronald gets you. turned violent all of a sudden. Yep. Alrighty, so just making our way back up. Another little cutscene. This is also where they uncover the fact that Ronald McDonald is related to Guy Bush. Because, yeah, you don't really have to worry about holding your breath long. Go any slower, Ronald. Okay, this part I am awful at, so just a heads up. Yep, that's figured. Come on. Good. Get a little safer. Okay, that's a terrible room, but we're out. Okay, just moving on. Why? I always do that and I don't know why. It's a habit of holding right, I guess. Yep, here comes another one of our buds. Oh hey! I'm too tired to move slightly to the left. Give me energy, please. And then Grimace drowned. This part's awful. You can get in there before the water fully rises, but you have to actually be good at the game for that to happen. Mimic. We'll just keep moving on. There we go. Alright, boss time. This one's kinda annoying to try and get one cycle, but oh crap, need to actually jump in there first. There we go. Yeah, if he gets to the point where you can't hurt him anymore, it's like a good 30 seconds wasted. But we didn't have to worry about that this time. And hey, another space game. Okay, so yeah, as you probably imagine, gravity is less here, so we can float around for a little bit. Let's just keep a move on. You enjoy these balloons. Oh well. Don't have to worry about it. Another auto-scrolling section. This one's kind of like the intro to Dynamite Heady. Sort of. Not really. Just gotta dodge a lot of stuff. Yeah. But yeah, from what I've been able to see, there's not too much in terms of like high technicalness of the runs. There's a few things. Why can't I think right now? A few damage boosts that you can take, and then a lot of it's just knowing where to balloon. The rest of it's not too bad. Basically, storyline-wise, after you defeat Captain Lips, you get the remaining pieces of a treasure map. You find out that there's treasure out in space, so then you go out to space, and then you immediately lose your ship because it just crash lands. So now we're stranded in space. This is all automated. Alright, here's the final area. Looks like Cuts Man in the back, but it's not. Oh, that's not what I wanted. That's not what I wanted at all. That's what I wanted. Okay. This is another one of those rooms where if you miss a cycle, you are just screwed at that point, because you need specifically this balloon to pop up. And again, we're getting grabby. And if you don't get that balloon, then you have to wait like I think it's like a full minute almost before it pops back up again. So thankfully we didn't have to worry about that. Okay. Off we go. Hey look! Balloon abuse! I don't think I've ever seen this stage done normally, and I'm probably never going to. That is, screw that. Okay. A little bit of speed boost there. More balloon abuse. We are almost at the end of the game. Everyone wants energy from Ronald. We release the Fry Kids. Oh yeah, your friends have been kidnapped at this point too. Somehow they can defy the laws of physics. Then we get Creepy Tree. And here's the final boss. So, once again, need to let him drain our energy, and then we just shoot him. He's gonna go to the middle section next. It's always the same setup. And then just the same thing, just wait. Open a door. Alright, and that's, well, time is when the screen fades to black, I guess. Alright, that's time. And then everyone gets to go home. Thanks for the GGs. Yeah, I probably will try this from time to time again. If that time's accurate, that's like a full minute PB for me. So, nifty. Ah!